for this is how I set my files up. So I would just click this and it'll take me right to my site. And this plus sign right here is this is the reason that will throw you off. So in the orientation, see how it hides behind the orientation? It's hiding right here, and if you can't access it, or it's not really noticeable, you can miss it. But when you go into that, you're going to want to go in localhost 8003 htdocs. We're going to put that key in. You got to give it some permissions, and you'll do this again after you boot it up again. Allow, and it's going to start. Let's see, over here, this is how you activate your key. Scroll all the way down, enter key, allow. Okay, so we just activated that. Turn off the battery, power saving. That's a little bit of a complicated one. All apps. Then we got to go down here to ksweb. If it shows up, yes it did. Alright, we allow background usage. Let's see, optimize unrestricted. We got to turn off. You can do that in multiple ways. There's like 3 or 4 different ways to access apps internal storage, but this should set it straight. Yep, it stayed. We're going to lock the Wi-Fi, and while we're here, alright, everything is good there. Then we go over to tools, PHP myadmin. Go ahead and keep it on light HTTP. The Apache, I haven't really gotten it to work, and I don't think you're going to get it to work, especially on non-internal app storage. So I mean, it would make sense that you would install it for htdocs in your SD card, but that's not the case with some of these because they're locked down. You have to have something working within its container and sandbox. So this is going to the app folder, internal folder that you don't really have access to. FTP gives you that access. We're going to set that up in a minute. And then, alright, so right now we're installing, okay, so ksweb php 8001. So if I start this up, open up a browser, that's going to be on port 8001. Then we're going to go to the web face, start light HTTP again, light HTTPD. It goes a lot quicker in my head than my mouth is able to carry it. So that's installed, and you can always check what you have. So we have our web interface. This is the htdoc folder. We can use it. I'm just going to leave it there. I might I'll throw up another port, but after we get these files uploaded, I'm going to make another. And this plus sign right here is this is the reason that will throw you off. So in the orientation, see how it hides behind the orientation? It's hiding right here, and if you can't access it, or it's not really noticeable, you can miss it. But when you go into that, you're going to want to go in localhost 8003 htdocs. We're going to change this, and we're going to go over here and open internal apps folder, and then we're going to go under files, and then we're going to create our own htdocs, create folder, htdocs, enter. And so it moved us already there. If you want to double check and make sure you're right, go back to htdocs, and bam. So this is going to be our website. I might come back edit this, because what we're going to do is we're going to copy PHP into the folder. We're just going to bring it over one level, and then we'll set the root to phpBB 3. And that'll be set, but we'll have access to this immediately. It won't work. I'm not going to even try. I've never even tried. So what we're going to do is admin and password. I think I might have to type that in again, dude, because let's see. I'm gonna destroy this. So we're gonna have to set that here in a minute. We're gonna double back. We can't access the 3-dot menu, so we're gonna turn it right back up. We're gonna go in here, choose internal app folder, files, htdocs, and that's the one we want. And now whatever we upload to through FTP or P, it will go into the htdocs folder. So we're gonna check admin password, and that's probably gonna happen. But we're gonna get a new cloud connection, your FTP, and of course it won't let me. I'm gonna have to. So this is fidgety. That's another thing. The text, it doesn't have a contrast for the menu button and accept here. I think I might point that out to them. They're doing really well using the beta programs. This is localhost ru.127.0.0.1. There's no place like home, and some people have a t-shirt. It's pretty cool. I want to get one, but path, we're just going to leave that blank, and then ksweb. We're just going to keep it ksweb instead of putting a bunch of stuff. This is not my phone, but we'll have anonymous username and password, admin word, and remember password. No, and we're moving over, and then connect. And the key thing is to make sure you click that afterwards. My files, we got downloads, and what we'll copy this. Show you. I hope I don't lose any access to any of the buttons that I need to press. Let's see here, and then we're in the FTP. My files, copy this and paste it here. That's going to take a half an hour, folks. Alright, we got the file uploaded to the FTP server. My PHP, I already ran through the setup on this phone, so I might not be able to. Once you run through the setup, you could probably look that up on. I'm not going to showcase the setup, but it'll install once you have it in here. Let's see. This is the folder to your file, like SDCard, htdocs, that will go here. Anything like WordPress or myBB will install there. You can use a file manager just to easily move the files you want to and from it. But for phpBB, it's a little more locked down. But we're gonna go for, this is how I set my files up. So I would just click this and it'll take me right to my site. That may not be running either. 8088. Oh, okay. There we go. So this is what you end up with. Now this is the working forum. You can log in. Let's see. So I have this installed. I think it's permissions. Where's customize? And then styles. That's what I have that installed. I'm using this one. It's pretty awesome. The regular one you're used to seeing